2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Waste Management Phoenix Open is about to kick off. Delighted you're able to join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey, proud to be alongside 2002 PGA winner Rich Beem in Phoenix, Arizona, specifically TPC Scottsdale. What's this opening hole like?
Well, thankfully, it's a little benign compared to the craziness around the golf course that ensues. Just 414 yards from the back tees. Bunker down the left-hand side, the players want to avoid. They'll be more than likely taking out a long iron fairway wood, hitting it down the right-hand side. Green tilts a little bit from right to left. A big runoff area on the left-hand side is a no-no for your second shot. But all in all, a nice, easy opening hole.
Well, I'm looking forward to today, that's for sure. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. This one's looking good. Oh, what a way to build momentum early.
And always a good feeling to have early in the round.
The second hole at TPC Scottsdale is a mid-range par 4, playing 442 yards from the tips. The bunkers on the right side need to be avoided, which leaves a good mid to short iron approach to a green that is bunkered front, left and right, so a good accurate approach required. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Already a winner this season. Number 2 would be very nice here today. This one might need to get down a little. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Well, I like the look of this. And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And it's time to recap that play. He's in a share of 5th position.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
The third here at Scottsdale plays over 550 yards from the tips. It's a strong par 5, which requires 2 big shots to get to the green. The first shot needs to avoid that bunker on the left-hand side to give you a chance to go for the green. But if you're laying up, it's laying it back to a number between those 2 bunkers that sit on the left side of this fairway, around 150 to 100 yards out. Well, Rich, I feel like this is a bit of a rhetorical question, but what's your favourite part of the Waste Management Phoenix Open?
All of it. There's not a single thing that I don't love about it. I find it, since I first started coming here in 1999, to be an absolute, I don't want to say circus because that's not the right word, but this is a social gathering. I once saw a guy, Luke, walking around in a jumpsuit made of pennies. Made of pennies, and I didn't know if it was chainmail or what, but in 1999 I saw this guy and thought, you know what, this tournament's a little different than the rest. As we've seen throughout the years, that's exactly what it's turned into. I mean, this is just a massive social gathering in Scottsdale. The players embrace it, they love it, they get into it by throwing stuff in the crowd on 16, wearing jerseys, dressing up, getting into the action, getting into the fun, if you will. It's unlike any other golf tournament in the world, and should be. This is a special event in a special place.
The stadium hole gets a lot of the focus. Over 500,000 fans through the gates through the course of the week. But for all the partying, all the fun and frivolity that takes place, there's a fair bit of serious work that gets down to at the end, isn't there?
Well, they're playing for a lot of money, a lot of FedEx Cup points, as we know. But listen, these guys are out there to compete and win. But they don't lose the one atmospheric part about it, and that is everybody is out there to be entertained. And that's what they're trying to do. Entertain them. Make a lot of birdies if you can, because that's what it takes. You gotta make birdies to win this tournament. Whether this week is going to be delicious, go get them.
And this effort by Justin Thomas. And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. got a chance. And that's a way to fight back from a tough break. Well hole.
Yeah, in the bunker off the tee. Great recovery.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The fifth hole at TPC Scottsdale's a strong par 4, playing 470 yards from the back tees. There's a big bunker down the right-hand side that'll catch any drive not hit with authority. The approach must be accurate with the bunker on the left-hand side. Anything just slightly missed here will be punished. And this shot from about 150 yards out. One stroke off the lead. That's some good golf right there. Lining up the birdie putt here. This one's online. And that's their fourth birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. The sixth hole at TPC Scottsdale is a solid mid-range par 4. 432 off the back tees. Again, it's more position off the tee that's required here with the bunkers on the left-hand side. A bold player is to fly it over that bunker on the left and leave just a short wedge in. Bold players will get off this hole, but a safe strategy lays back before them. Time to recap what Jim Furyk managed just moments ago.
I got to say, his short game is one of the best in the game.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Missing it short there, they will definitely be upset.
Great touch. Really nicely played.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
And down she goes. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The 7th here at Scottsdale is a par 3 measuring 215 yards from the back tees. A straightaway hole, but bunkers left and right of this green ensure that a nice straight shot is required. Going with a 3-wood here. That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
A bit short with that effort.
Well, you can hand that sandwich back to the caddy and reach for the putter. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Hey, that's a chance. And in it goes for the par. Currently 4 under for the round. The 8th hole at TPC Scottsdale is a very strong par 4, playing over 475 yards from the back tee. There's a couple of pot bunkers down the left-hand side that need to be avoided so you can get to the green in 2. If you're going hard here, there's a tree on the right-hand side that can prevent a good second shot or a line to the green. 2 well-struck shots required to get to this green, and even then, your par's not secure. Here's some action from just a short time ago. Our player currently in second, making a really great shot. Well, a man on the ground, John McCarthy, would have a better look at this. How's it lying?
Well, they should be able to deal with this. I think it's ended up sitting pretty good here in the sand.
Oops, this one's headed for the rough.
Getting ready to play their third. Just a stroke behind the leader. You've left yourself a long way between the holes, so let's get this one close. Well, that'll help you move up the leaderboard.
And it's worth taking another look at that one.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. The finishing hole on the front nine at TPC Scottsdale was a par 4, measuring 453 yards from the back tees. There's plenty of room off the tee to the left, just so you can avoid that bunker on the right. There's a bunker short of the green here that needs to be avoided, a short little pot bunker. But 2 solid shots here will allow a chance for a birdie.
John, what's going on out there?
I'm down here on the 10th hole, guys. This is Jim Furyk.
From about 130 yards here, only 1 shot off the pace.
And he's safely on the green with that shot. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Okay, steady now.
And with that, you can go and put a par on the card.
So with another hole behind us, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Just 1 off the lead after that hole. The 10th at TPC Scottsdale is a short par 4, measuring just 428 yards from the tips. There's a huge bunker down the right side of this fairway, which suggests maybe less than driver is necessary off the tee. What you want to do is set up for a good angle of approach, though. There's a couple of pot bunkers to the short right of this green and a big one to the front left to be avoided. Yeah, this lies pretty deep here.
No, this is like hitting it into a head of cabbage. I mean, it literally is just awful.
Opting for the 9-iron.
This needs just a little work to the left-hand side.
This would be a great up and down. Go ahead and make it.
How close was that to going down? You'll get a share of second if you can make this putt.
This one started out on a good line. Nicely holed. And for par. And JT is currently our leader. The 11th is a par 4, playing 472 yards and a huge water hazard down the left-hand side. The best line is a drive as close to that water without taking it on. Anything that leaves about 150 to 170 yards in will give you a chance to set up birdie. That's a good-looking shot there.
This one should find the rough.
It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
And John, how long's this putt? It seems to be a fair way.
I'm going to go with 34 feet or so to the cup.
Ouch, that hurts. And this next putt, it's for bogey. Justin Thomas is atop the leaderboard. He's got a 1-shot buffer. The 12th at TPC Scottsdale is a par 3, measuring 192 yards off the back tees. Not much to this hole except the bunkers left to be avoided, although water can sneak in on the right up near the green if anything is slightly pushed. Just needs this one to kick right. That's not the outcome they were after.
And missing it long with that approach, not a good leave.
Playing their 5th shot.
This next one from the beach. Okay, step one complete. Out of the bunker. Now let's go make a putt. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've kept this player inside the top 10 all day long because of it.
Currently at 3 under for the day. The 13th is one of the good scoring holes in the closing 9 at TPC Scottsdale. It's a par 5 measuring 558 yards. Job 1 is to avoid that huge water hazard to the right or the tree on the left-hand side that juts out into the fairway. If you're clear, you'll have a chance to knock it up near towards the green or just laying it back to a comfortable yardage of around 100, 125 yards. A chance for a birdie here to really ignite your charge. And here we are with the third shot. 3 strokes off the lead. Oh, well done. A spot in the all-important top 5 coming up if you can hold this. Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. He's currently tied for 3rd. The 14th is a strong par 4, almost measuring 500 yards from the back tees. The bunker that sits in the fairway should be covered. Anything around 190 to 200 yards out will give you a green light to go for this flag, although a 4 here never hurts. This would be a great up and down. Now, man on the ground, John McCarthy. What's this lie look like, mate?
Well, considering where they ended up, the lie could have been a lot worse. I think they might be able to deal with this with not too much trouble.
Well, a little off the target with that one.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. It's got a chance. Well done. Just 2 shots back after that hole. The 15th is a very important hole, the par 5, 553 yards from the back tees. Either makes or breaks around here at TPC Scottsdale. That huge penalty area to the left is to be avoided if you're to make a decent score. A good drive will allow you to go for this island green in 2. Although if you're too far back, no point taking it on as there's water everywhere to collect your ball. Laying up to the 115, 20-yard marker will give you just an easy wedge here and a chance to still make your birdie. Smart shot, always back into the fairway as a safe play. Getting ready to play their 3rd.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And that will take him to 5 under. Welcome to the jungle, or as they call it here at TPC Scottsdale, the Stadium Hole par 3 16th. It's just a short club, but you miss the green, and a chorus of boos will ring out.
I'd say this needs to hit a house, but there's no houses in sight.
Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
Airmailed the green with that approach.
And this one is for his par. Tracking.
Oh, that's pure heart. Great fight to make that putt.
And that is a nice up and down out of the greenside bunker for the par.
The penultimate hole at TPC Scottsdale's an absolute beauty. Do you go for it or lay up? A drive here that's just slightly pulled will find the hazard to the left. But if you're short right, a chance to get up and down for your birdie and really push for the title. That was wonderfully done. Currently -5. Currently tied for third. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And that will take him to 6 under. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The finishing hole at TPC Scottsdale requires a great drive. The big water hazard down the left-hand side and the Church Pew bunkers make it a very difficult drive. Anything out to those bunkers on the right will leave a good angle approach. But once you hit this shot, make sure you get the right area on the green if you're to make your birdie. This shot is about 140 yards out. Just a couple back from our leader. It's heading to the bunker for sure. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Not taking enough club to get it there.
And here we are with the third shot. Only 2 shots off the pace. If he makes this, he'll save his par. It was on a good line. Just 3 feet to the cup. And that signs off on today's round. Well, that's a pretty solid start, Rich, and they find themselves in the mix, but with work to do.
So far, so good, I must say, Luke. I've been impressed with how they played.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.